Hello, hello is another Wednesday. I'm Lamont White, the gay dating coach. I am joined with Case tonight. He is my co-host for the dating show tonight. Case, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
So, at the beginning of the year, I told all of the people who watch this show regularly, because there have been some people who have been watching for the past 3, 4 years. And they're like, oh, they want to get more involved. So I said, hey, you all can come co-host with me on a random Wednesday night. So I'm happy to have you as my second co-host. Last week we had Daniel on from Florida. He did an awesome job. And I'm like, hey, everybody can do it their own style. But you bring in your crew. So your friends are going to be clicking the request button. So if you remember their names, go ahead and tell them to click the request button or shout their names out if you can remember.
Yes, I have Sonic, Aaron, Arch. We have a couple really awesome guys to talk to. So let's see who pops on.
Yes, yes. And before we do that, if you all are watching, make sure you all um hello Sharif. If I don't say Sharif's name, he cusses me out in the comment section. I,
Yeah. Hello.
yeah, say hello. Can you say hi to Sharif, please? Oh, yeah. So if you're watching, make sure you all click the like button, but also share the video, tag some single friends, as well. And before we get started, this is a special announcement just to the people who follow me on Instagram and probably YouTube when I, upload this. But I am going to have a singles event in Atlanta.
Oh,
For Yes, it's going to be the um day before Valentine's Day. That's a Thursday, February the 13th. Valentine's Day is on a Friday this year, so
so we need to find some hot dates for these people because that's a great day to have a Valentine's Day, a Friday night.
it
Yeah.
is. And it's going to be in Buckhead on a rooftop at the St. Julep. Have you ever been there before?
And I go to a lot of places in Buckhead. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous roof. It's a Kempton hotel. They have a really nice rooftop
Oh,
restaurant lounge. Yeah.
Buckhead, right? Never mind. I've been there.
Yep. Yep.
Across from the Thompson. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really, really nice. So if anybody wants to go and you're in Atlanta, just click on the link in my bio. All the details are there. You just have to RSVP. I'm letting my Instagram people know first before I post it anywhere else, though. Yes. But come dressed nice. Don't be coming in no rags. It's a classy establishment. Okay.
Do they not get dressed up? I like to get dressed up.
They do, but I guess no, it's Valentine's week, so you want to dress to impress so you can find a really handsome guy, right?
I agree.
Yes, yes. Well, Case, before we get started, tell guys a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, are you single, what type of work do you do, all that type of stuff.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, what did you? Gosh, now I have to talk about myself, and I don't know. Um, God, all of a sudden you're like, who am I? Like, what? Who am? Well, I'm Case. Where did I grow up? I grew up in New York, lived in Florida for a while. Now I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Buckhead. I am single. I've had some situationships. I've had some relationships, but I'm kind of on the path of just finding like the right thing. Um, I have worked in real estate for almost 20 years now, but like my big passion is producing television shows. So I'm in the process of filming a real estate TV show. And what I love about Atlanta and living here is just all the creatives I get to meet.
Mm-hmm.
You So it's been like really exciting. I got to connect with you as well, and um, some of you, the gentlemen that you match, and that was an exciting experience. So
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I think Atlanta's the perfect mix of creators and like the housing market for you to do your show. Like it's like you couldn't pick a better place than maybe New York City, but Atlanta is probably not the best. This is the best place.
yeah, no, Atlanta has been really good to me. I still sell, and our team services Florida too, so I'm in
Mm.
2 states, is nuts.
Oh, wow.
Uh, but it makes my life really exciting, and I like that. So, and plus if I wanna date someone in Florida, I could do that, or I could date someone in Atlanta, but I want someone close. That would be nice. That would be
Okay,
nice.
okay. So you gonna I don't remember your guys' names. I'm gonna look through my inbox, but you can tell them or call them out. They need to click the request button.
Okay, yeah, no, I sent some people some messages, and so I'm like, "Where's everyone at?"
Or let me see. Or maybe I will see if I can find them. Let me see. I'm IT, okay. So I got your back. Let's see. Let's see. There was a Chris. There he is.
I see some people saying they haven't been here before.
Look, welcome. Well, if you're single, click the request button. We're going to interview you. Oh, there he is. There
Hi.
he is. Hello.
Hello. What's going on? I was I was trying to find y'all. I'm here now. I have emerged. Yes.
Really appreciate.
Yes. How are you?
Good. We're
Awesome.
excited.
I love this
Cool, yeah.
background. These lights up here.
Oh yeah, this whole thing. Yes, it follows my voice and it's my superpower. So it's kind of just it's where I put all my energy in and it just vibrates. That's where it all goes.
I'm
So
afraid. I'm
You
afraid.
you should be. You should be. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. So my friend was just over. We just made some flowers. So I added some more to my little hot dog space. So little crafting over there. So yeah.
I need
Okay.
lighting in my house. Looks like it. It just has regular lights. It's not cool like yours. Well,
Yeah, you'll never catch overhead lighting in my apartment ever. I think like this is the only overhead lighting I have and it's purple. So
That's how you know you have your gay card because you have all lighting to the
exactly.
ground. Yes.
Well, yeah, you know you're in a gay household where you can't see shit. Exactly.
well, and then if you're like walking the streets and you look up at a high rise, you know it's a gay when you see the LED lights. Like it's a dead giveaway. Uh,
Exactly. It's I mean it's more likely either mine or a friend of mine. It's something. We're all kind of interconnected with each other.
we love this.
Or
Well,
maybe I gave him a light as a gift and that's probably me coming from me because I did just gift a friend today more LED lights for his apartment. So, little taste of me everywhere.
yeah. So you're individually supporting Phillips Hue. I love that. Well, why don't you name and who you are, where you're from?
So who am I? Well, my name is Chris. I sometimes go by Sonic. I am originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have lived around the country from like California to New Orleans. I've done a van life in my life. I've traveled around the country. Used to be like a little bit of a gypsy hipsy, former go-go dancer, doing a lot of different things. And I currently work as a dual therapist. I do massage and I do facials at a very busy spa. And I went back to school to learn more about product design. So I'm currently studying entrepreneurship. So that's been really cool. I'm really excited to do that in my 30s because I feel like my head is screwed on straight compared to my younger self. And I'm having a good time. And as you can see, I have a love for tech. I love video games. I love things, all kind of things that just gives me like happiness and joy. And as you can see, I have just a little bit more lights over here.
Oh,
I have
wow.
to, my tree's still up. I like my tree. I'm taking my time to gradually take it down. I had a few gifts to give away to a friend, so he just took them today, and now I can officially take the tree down by January 31st, maybe. But just so much work. Uh, yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit of a spiel. There's so much more. So feel free to ask
No, no, no.
any more questions.
Exactly. The people want to know.
Yes. I also cut myself here on a razor today. Like I was like doing this, like, yes. And then I just like fucking just like cut myself right there. I'm like, wow, I like low-key almost like slit my throat. I could have died today, but it was like a big gash right there. I'm just like,
It just looks like
wow.
someone was sucking on your neck. That's what it looks like.
That's what I thought
I
too.
mean,
From behind, from
it's
behind.
just another, right. Well, it's just another Wednesday, so yeah, yeah. But anyway, I know.
Like,
Okay.
how tall are you? What do you?
I I'm
Okay.
5 foot. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I am a comfortable height of 5'9". People think I'm 5'8.5". I'm like, no, 5'9", babe.
However,
Yes, which yes.
and in terms of like weight and
So it depends on what I'm eating that day, right? I'm 180 pounds on average.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
and then your background. So
My ethnicity?
yeah,
I am at first I thought I was full Mexican. Turns out I am half Mexican and half Portuguese and Spanish. So, and I have about 0.5% of African, 3% of, sorry, 5% of East African, and then, sorry, West African, and then I also have a little bit of Jew in me. But that is me. I'm a little bit of this and
A
that and
mix of
everywhere in
everybody
between.
in there.
Yes, yes. Oh, they were getting down. All right.
so
Yep.
what about like tell us a little bit more. I know you kind of mentioned that you have a lot of experience doing a lot of different things. So
Mhm.
tell us like a little bit like what got you into wanting to pursue like business and kind of the things that you're doing now.
That is a good question. I've always been interested in just beauty and wellness in terms of, men. I've always loved the idea of products and design, packaging, all of that separately. Um, in my earlier years, when I traveled around the country, I early on probably got into the world of intimacy and sex. So, sex work was a thing that introduced me to not only that, but loving myself, loving the work, and also being your own boss. And ultimately, that led me into where I'm currently at today. Inspired me to not only, you know, work where I'm working currently, which is a magical place, working as a dual therapist, but I'm also inspired to work as a business person separately, um, by just simply, I don't know, just I work with a lot of men, and I just want them to just feel their best, do their best. And ideally, when I walk around, like department stores, I've always envisioned myself having like a product line of my own. So I'm just currently looking to be inspired. I'm looking to travel around the world and just kind of bring back what I think would be beneficial for our current climate when it comes to skincare, when it comes to body, when it comes to maybe even intimacy. I mean, maybe there might be a certain, I don't know, like lube or sex toy or something that I might want to be in, what I might want to introduce to the market that we can benefit from. So I like to keep my mind open and I like to keep everything very interesting. And I'm very sex positive. I'm very wellness driven. And by doing that, I've also, I've stopped doing things that don't serve me anymore. And we can get into that later. But I'm just looking to be inspired at this point, and I'm just going to go from there. That's just where I'm currently at.
No, I love that. I love that, you're using all your life experiences and, you don't have like a defined path, but you're passionate about. And as someone who's been in business for a very, very long time from a young age, I
Yeah,
was lucky to figure out like what I knew what I wanted to do when I did it. But also I find because I coach and mentor a lot of people in business, they don't know what their passion is. And that's like
right.
important part. Like, you don't you could do anything well, but if you're passionate about it, it translates in all parts of your life. Um,
Yes.
and I'm just curious because I'm like an intuitive and I have to know. So what's your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign is a Pisces. I'm a Cancer Leo moon, and I am a Scorpio rising.
Okay. I could s-
Yes.
I see this. I'm a Libra.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think you're like one of the two Libras I've ever met in my entire life.
Really?
Now,
It's
are they
probably a lie,
compatible?
but
Are
They
Libras
can
and Pisces compatible?
In a way,
Mhm.
in a ways, I think we're just very different, but we can also learn a lot from each other because we have such different backgrounds and different goals and
Mhm.
different motivations. They just really are on their own little turf and journey. And I'm being a learner, I like to open up my mind to all zodiac signs. So I don't want to see like, oh, well, you're a Sagittarius, so I never want to fucking, date you, or I know, like I like to individualize each sign, and knowing Case, I think he has a lot to offer, and there's a lot for me to learn from him individually. So I would say I get along with him specifically as a Libra, and there's so much more to explore as well. And I'm a February Pisces, so
So you're
I was a
emotional.
leap year. Yeah, my emotions are my superpower. Yeah. I'm very sweet until I'm sour. Don't get me sour, but keep me sweet, baby, and we'll be good to go. I love to give, and if you're a friend of mine and I love you, like expect that there'll be a lot from me. Gifts, it could be love, affection, all the things. And I show up for you. Um,
Hmm.
and I'm also leap year baby, so I was born around like 10:50 p.m. So I was about an hour and 10 minutes away from being a leap year baby on the 29th. So that was 1988. So I do get to joke a lot, like how old would I be today? I don't know, like maybe 8, 9. I have no idea. But it would have been very interesting had I been born on the leap year. So
My aunt was, and I remember when she was like 50 somethings and we were celebrating her like 16th birthday. It was very strange, but it's a fun thing to say. And if you don't have your birthday on the leap year, you could either celebrate your birthday the day before or the day after.
right.
So Chris, why don't we like talk a little bit about, so like just real quick, so that for people who are joining, this is Chris. He goes by Sonic. He's say how much you weigh again. So I forget. I totally didn't write.
I mean, I weigh 180 on average. I mean, some days will be like 181, 177. It just depends on like where you're eating that day.
Oh yeah.
But like you're like, oh, I feel like I'm 175 today. Like, okay. And then you're like 182. And like, okay, that's fine. And it just depends on where you're at. But 180, why am I making this complex? 180. That's me. I am the 180.
No, I'm describe you to the audience a little. So, tell us a little bit about your are are you well, I hope you're single or single, right? If you're on the dating, but tell us a little bit about like what type of person are you looking for?
Yeah, so good question. So I've been out of a relationship for over a year. It was about 6 years. Learned a lot. Have nothing but good things to say about my previous person. We learned a lot from each other until it was time to get off the ride. And again, I feel like in every relationship, it's good to learn something. You want to leave being a better person than who you were before, and I feel like I have achieved that in my own way.
What was the
And
best
I guess in terms of what, I'm sorry.
sorry, play on my end? What is the best thing you learned about yourself from that relationship?
Just being truly independent, relying on yourself, confidence, knowing that you are enough, and knowing that you do your very best to not only be enough for them, but being enough for yourself, and just finding new ways to solve problems, and learning to let go and laugh and not take life so seriously. Because I think there was a point where I was just like serious all the time and just like I couldn't have fun and I just didn't know how to let go. And I think that was a main thing I had to work through. Um, but I learned new ways of just solving puzzles that I never thought I would. Um,
And then how did
yeah,
it play into who you're looking for now?
that's a good question. I mean, so explain my dating. It's interesting. Like I go in with open mind because I feel like in relationships, I like to keep things diverse and open. I came out as polyamorous years ago, and I'm also open. So the way I love is unique to me. It's not by any means to compare how I love to this person or another person. I just realized that I am. My ex also came out as polyamorous too, but the way we love is very different and very intimately different. And I'm still learning that journey for myself. So I've just been a non-monogamous person. I support, monogamy. I supported every relationship, but I feel like my relationship is a little bit more diverse. I like to just I think for me it's I have to just connect with the person on different levels. The way I love falls in different tiers, and I feel like, I don't know, there has to be a certain compatibility that I'm not even expecting, where they hit certain checkpoints where I'm like, "Oh, I didn't expect that." You're basically reading my mind, and then I'm also bouncing off of you too, where maybe I'm checking some things off organically. But what if that's more than one person? But I have the ability to love more than one person at the same time. Um,
What
so
about,
how that's go ahead.
sorry, would you, if you met someone who you felt like you really connected with, they were like solely a monogamous style person, like could you still date them, or do you think that would be a challenge for you?
No. Mm-mm. It's a no because it's not because of them, it's because it's unfair to them. I feel like with relationships, it's important to match your relationship definition style with with yours. If you're monogamous, go with another monogamous person, or even maybe a monogamous adjacent, or somebody who might be just at least as close to monogamous as possible. I wouldn't want them to be something that they're not just to please me and vice versa. I just think that's fair. If they can, if they're able to open up and maybe try something new, great. I just believe I feel like I've been designed this way, and I had to figure out through monogamy, openness, non-monogamy, ambinary, not polyamory, to figure out what I am truly. So I feel like it's important to find a good relationship style match. And I think we kind of mismatch a lot, you
Chris,
know?
so I was
And
going
that's
to
why
ask you, so like, if you're in a poly relationship with somebody, would the two of you kind of date a third person together, or would you do it kind of separately? Like, how does that work?
That's a good question. And I think it's all about the vibe and energy and how you connect with each other, respecting each other's primary relationship first.
Mhm.
Now, if the primary relationships are not respected, then yes, it's going to cause some kind of friction and imbalance in the primary relationship. You want everything to flow easily. You want it to synchronize. You want it to feel like a nice, like what do you call it? A nice like a orchestra. You want it to all play together like a
Right,
good
right,
band.
right. That's
Now,
a
if
lot of
it now if it
communication.
it is a lot of communication, but it should also feel easy. And it should feel like, this feels right. Unfortunately, there are parts where it doesn't feel right. And I can see why people are scared, like, oh, it didn't work out because this person got too selfish and he just wants him all for himself, or there's like lack of this, lack of that. I'm just gonna go back to being not polyamorous. I'm gonna go back to being monogamous or whatever, because that way I know I have them. It's not even about that. You have to be truly be comfortable with yourself, your relationships are what you truly want. Like, what do you envision for yourself? And then what's the other person going to envision too? And can that match? Can that mesh together? And then you could figure out whether do we want a third person? Do we want another a couple? Do we? I don't know.
Mhm, mhm,
How does it form? And when do you know? And when do you know when it stops? There's so many different styles, and even I'm still learning what style that is for me. Some people will do a third, but maybe a third isn't what everybody wants or needs. You
I
know,
don't,
some people might have a polyamorous trinogamous relationship. They never go outside, they only go within the three. And sometimes that doesn't even work. But
mhm,
then
mhm,
sometimes it does.
mhm, mhm.
Everyone's different. And then you decide whether you're open or closed. How far of the door are you gonna leave open? But then what do you allow open? What do you allow? You know, it's different and unique to us. So
Yeah.
for me, I want to give you a definite, concrete answer. I'm still learning what that means because I think outside of this previous relationship, I'm now learning my next what it will truly be. So hopefully I'll know the answer to that in years to come. But I'm still discovering that, and I'm still learning my own version of what that means. You
right.
know?
That's a lot of gay geometry for me. Like I feel like I did,
Mhm.
Gay geometry.
and I love
I
that
know. I saw. I know. You're like, hmm.
because I was in a very long term relationship, and then we explored being open, and it kind of allowed me the opportunity to kind of decide like what I felt worked for that relationship. But so Sonic, what do you, if you were to like, let's say someone was in alignment with like where you're at in terms of like relationship and open, not open, like physically, what do you like? Like if you were going to see some hot man walking down the street and you're like, what does he look like?
Oh, it's interesting. I realized I thought I have different types, it just depends. I mean, there's a certain, you know, I like I like big chests, big I like I like a good okay, let me just start with this face. I love a good smile. I love eyes. I think eyes to me are very important. I think I get very hot for eyes first. A good smile, I think that definitely catches my attention. Um, uh, I guess below would be their arms, their lower body, maybe their butt. I don't know, but that's physically right. I'm gonna be checking that out. I'm gonna be if you're walking and you have that, I'm gonna be checking all of that out, everything in between. Um, every person has something unique to deliver or to present. So whatever that feature is, I'll pay attention to that the most.
Sonic, are you a top or a bottom? Are you verse?
I am versed. I'm top versed, but some people I might be more bottom first. This person or might be more top for this person or more verse. It just
What
depends on
let
the
let's do
person.
let's do the math. Let's do the math. In the last
Okay.
12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
I would say 60% top and 40% bottom. But I feel like it's been getting more like towards verse
Okay.
lately.
Yeah, it's giving verse. It's
Kind of
giving
like
verse. Okay.
it's getting
Okay.
more, yeah, it's getting more of that. And I'm like, it's been lovely just kind of flipping and doing
Yes. Now,
switching up roles.
Case, that's the gay math right there. That's gay math.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But so you feel like you're evolving, like doing more verse. So I guess so it sounds like you're open body type, but it really does sound like you like someone who's like more physically fit. You said you like the big arms, you like a big butt.
Yeah. However, to me, it's not about like being like the most fit. I don't care if you have um extra beef. I don't care about that. For me, it's about energy, confidence, how you carry yourself. To me, that is it because we in our community we find people who are self-deprecating, people who you'd be surprised don't have that confidence. We're like, really, what? When you change the energy and the energy is like, you know what, I'm doing my best, I feel good with myself, I feel good about myself, I feel sexy, I feel this, that energy will be infectious and people will want to taste that. And that to me is sexier than anything, regardless if you're the hottest guy on the block, your energy is what matters to me. And that's what I want to taste, you
Oh, I
know?
Mhm.
taste that.
That's delicious to me. Like how you carry that. Like, give me that. I want that. You know what I mean? That's what we want?
No, I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, no, it sounds it basically you're an energy person. I'm kind of the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Uh, are there any questions for Chris?
Yes, there were a couple going straight through. So I'm going to read some of them. Some of them are spicy, Sonic. Okay. So take a deep
Okay.
breath. Okay. Um, Now, do you say dick or cock?
Cock.
Okay.
Cock. I love cock.
You,
Yeah.
where do people learn to say these words like dick or cock? Like culturally, like it's most got like black men will say dick, and most usually like white or maybe Hispanic or Latino will say cock.
Cock just sounds like cock. Like cock just sounds like you just want to just I don't know, just fucking put it inside you. Like you feel like cock is just it feels like it's just like this massive thing you just want to you
It,
know,
Oh,
just
that's
put inside you. Dick just feels like a little like dick, just a little tiny, little nothing, but cock just has more meaning to it, has more oomph,
it
has more
depends on how
power
they
to
say it.
it.
If they say give me that dick,
Cock.
it sounds like it has some
That's
weight
true. I
on it.
mean, the way you said it makes it sound,
It sounds like it
you
got some
know,
weight on it.
yeah.
Not
It has, exactly. I would say it, but I like cock more. But
you-
then it depends on who says it and how you say it too, right? Right?
that's true.
The way you said it, I could take that to. So, so okay. So I think it depends on who says it and the scenario and so forth.
Okay, it
So
depends. It
I think
depends. Okay.
both can have power to it. Both can have power to it. If we
Okay.
add power to it.
What
Weights,
do you think,
yes.
Case?
Weights.
I I've always said dick. I don't know. Like cock sounds weird to me. I just always think of chickens, and I don't. It's just a. I don't know. It's. I don't know. Just don't. But now that you say it that way, I'm like, oh well, maybe I should have some cock. Maybe that would be.
Ah, okay. We'll let people
Hell
in the
yeah.
comment section vote. We'll see what they're saying. um, uh, um, oh, do you ever do mushrooms or any mind altering drugs?
So, so I've been alcohol free for over a year now. It's a lifestyle choice. I've committed to being alcohol free for forever until the end of time.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's to me to be stay committed to wellness and body, mind, all the things. So it's just time to like break up and part ways. And luckily I've had friends who've been supportive to include me because it's easy to feel exclusive when you're a non-drinker, but I've had such good support and readjustment. It's been really nice. So that's a me choice, and that's that. It's been lovely. As far as mushrooms go, it's funny. I actually have this brand. I found out one of my clients gave me this, but it's by Polka Dot, and it's actually a micro dosing mushroom chocolates. I tried the other night with a friend of mine, and we tried some and watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was really fun. So
I'm
it took a little
sure
bit
if
less, but it
you,
was I had some wild dreams, man. I had some wild fucking dreams. Let me tell you that.
I
So I'm experimenting with a little bit of microdosing with ease and care this year. So that'll be me. And then some THC cocktails and drinks here and there. That's about it. Nothing
okay,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Listen, there's some more questions. Oh, the nickname Sonic, where'd that come from?
My love for Sonic the Hedgehog, yes.
Sega
So when I
Genesis.
was Right? Yeah, I love Sonic. I'm a huge fan. I was doing a van life for a year. I was like this hippie gypsy person. I would go on retreats and live in them, camp in them, and I would always be, working and being on the go. So I just felt like one day I was driving with a friend of mine, and I was like, "Hey, I think I know my travel name, my hippie name." You could say it's a radical name. And I was like, I think my name is Sonic, like just Sonic. And he's just like, he just sealed it for me. And we're like, wow, like you definitely are Sonic because you're always on the go. You never shut up. And you're just always traveling. I never see you, bitch. Like, and his name was Sam, but he actually went by somebody named Pirouette. So he always wore a tutu, and we were travel buddies for a while. So if you're seeing this, I love you. I hope you're doing awesome.
Okay, okay.
Um, so yeah, it just stuck with me. And if you come in my apartment, I have like some Sonic collectibles. I have a Sonic video game for PS5. It's very me. I feel like me and Sonic vibe. I just have yet to find my own tails and knuckles in my life. So we'll see if that ever happens. Maybe that's what I'm looking for is a tails and a knuckles. Like, who are you? Are you
Tails
tails? Are
and
you knuckles?
knuckles.
Like,
Oh,
come on. Yeah, what's up?
um, where would you take a guy on a date if you went on a date with him?
That is a good question. Um, Right, back to my place, right? That's no, no,
On the first date?
let's get it over with. Gotta know. Um, yeah, I would say, like, if I can, like, just are we talking about, like, here in Atlanta?
Yes, like if a
Like,
guy who was watching the show tonight
okay,
wanted to hang out, where would you take him on a first date?
I would well, we have to have a conversation. So, I'm gonna take him to Bar Taco. We're gonna go to Bar Taco. I love me that place.
I like bar tacos.
Then we're gonna I'm gonna take him to an entertainment show, whether it's like a comedy show, like a nice little entertainment show. And then the next day, because I like to have multiple. I mean, if there's or a date to be continued, I would just love to take him on a hike just up north
Oh,
and really get to know each other.
I
Just really get
love
to know
it.
each other in the woods. Something woodsy, earthy, and really just get to walk and enjoy each other. I just love a good walk
Yeah.
and talk
Okay.
situation.
And then there was
Yeah.
another question. Do you typically date guys who are black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian? What's your
You know, it's a tricky question, right? I've been seeing all kinds of people. I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know. All of them look so good. It's hard to choose. I will say I've been pleasantly surprised for all of them, for each ethnicity. So I don't want to limit myself to anybody.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so there is a certain demographic I've gone for the most because they're like always available,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna keep myself open to anybody and and just go from there. I'll just know when you know because I'm just surprised by myself all the time.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if there's
So
anyone else.
but if you were But I guess you could say Spanish guys
Okay.
and white guys have always been my thing, but also I've been to work and I've been seeing these big black guys like come in. I'm just like, y'all haven't like they'll get on the table. Let's just at work at the spa. I'm like, y'all are trying to get undressed in front of me. I can't do that. Like it's unethical. I can't
We don't want to
see
get
you.
you
I don't
fired,
want to.
Sonic. We don't want you to lose your
Exa-
job.
no, 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 gotta keep my job. So yeah, that's been my exposure, but I don't know. Who knows?
Okay. Okay. There's another thing.
Middle Eastern is good too.
Okay. So a little bit of
Yeah.
everybody. What's the tallest person you've had sex with? Someone wants to know if you climb trees.
I'm open. I'm climbing any tree, whatever. Vibe, energy, you know.
Okay. Okay. Um, Case, any more questions?
Um,
A wrap
oh,
up. Like, so Sonic, take a step back, show everyone kind of like what you look like. So you do
oh,
like a little twirl. We
is
like,
this? Do I look really small in here?
no, you look good. We could see you.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
shorts for
I don't know if
me.
you could see. I don't know if
Yeah.
you could see my.
Oh wow.
If you could see my legs, you could see this. Yeah, but I just have this like tank on. So
Awesome. So
yeah.
well, so
I
tell
mean, I'm
everyone.
about to give you a show. Like, let's go.
No, we love it. We love it. I thank
Okay.
we love that you were joining us. Thank you so much. And if people wanted to find you, send you a message, ask you on a date, how do they find you online? What's your handle?
Yeah, so it's chrisluism.sonic on Instagram. So yeah, that's me. Again, it's Chris Lewis M dot Sonic.
So that's
Yep. Is
CHRISLOUISM dot SONIC. Because they'll be DMing me
yes.
asking for your info. I'm so that's
So,
why I gotta spell
so
it for the
you're
people.
right. So you'll probably see me in less. You'll see me in a jock. You'll probably see other less clothes. So more tattoos. I have about 17 tattoos total. So if you like tattoos, even better. Um, yeah, all the fun stuff. I believe somebody also talking about sobriety, which was really neat.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's a separate thing. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, no, thank you for joining. It was really exciting. And we will move on to the next person. Bye.
All right,
See you,
thanks, guys.
Sonic.
Bye, bye.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Case, you got your first interview down.
Oh, I like pass out and die. Isn't that crazy?
All right, y'all, let's rank him. If you all think Sonic is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. I want all y'all to vote in the comment section. Um, I think he's dateable. He's a sweetheart, very open-minded, knows what he wants. I think it might be lucky to go on a date with Sonic.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy, and that's really why I thought he was gonna have such a good conversation is because he is just, he's had like a really interesting life experience and just so open minded. So
Yes, yes. And some of you are like, Lamont, what's going on? So I'm having a co-host every, at least once a month. I'm going to have a co-host do the show with me. And Case is my co-host tonight. Last week, we had Daniel. And so, Case is doing a great job. Uh,
I'm trying.
Drew, we have you next, Drew, in the comment section. Drew, we'll come to you. I think he's averaging about a 7 though in the comment section. Y'all giving him about like a 7. I think he should get higher. Yeah.
Okay, we see a 9.
All
Okay, we'll see, we'll see.
right, so let me see. I think Drew is next. Let's see if Drew is ready. Drew, let's see if you're ready, Drew. let's see. Let's see. You got to make sure you update your app too. Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello.
how you guys doing? I'm gonna put this here so it's not like muffling like my sound.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, it's not like a bad angle.
Yeah, just prop it up somewhere so it doesn't fall down.
It's not gonna fall. Like it's like. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I tried to. You know what? I practiced this before I got on here, but all right. Here you go.
Do the same thing. I look older. I'm like, what's the right angle?
Right. How you guys doing tonight?
We're good. How are you, Drew?
I'm
Awesome.
good. Can't complain.
Have you
Where
watched the
are you?
show before?
I have watched the show, so yes, I'm a shooter. It's actually my first time. So I'm gonna go on tonight. A little nervous, but here I am.
It's we could be nervous together. Where are
Right.
you guys from?
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
what part of Atlanta?
I'm in Decatur.
Okay, okay, cool. So tell us about you. Like, tell us your age. Like, how,
hmm
like give us a little bit about you.
I am 28 from Brooklyn. I am Caribbean descent. My parents are Guyanese, so represent Guyana. Um, career-wise, I am in sales. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so in terms of like gay math, we
hmm
I love it. So would you say that you're more top bottom side?
I'm a bottom.
Okay, like 100% strictly.
100% bottom.
Okay, I like when people are just like committed to what they're committed to. Love it. So
Yeah.
so in terms of I know you said you were in sales. What type of sales?
Car.
Oh, nice.
hmm
Okay. Um why don't you tell us a little bit like who are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who is honest, someone who can communicate properly, someone who knows what they want, whether that's in a relationship, out of life, etc. Someone that's open-minded, a little bit spontaneous. It's not like to have fun, like to get out. That's about it.
Is
Just name a few.
Yeah, no. I again, like I think those are all good qualities. Have you been in a long-term relationship before?
Ooh, so no.
Okay.
Never. It was so crazy is I had a guy told me that he like didn't want to date me because I never been in a relationship. So I'm like, okay.
I've heard so many people say that before, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how Lamont feels about it, but I just like a part of me, I feel like it's kind of a lame excuse, but then,
hmm
I also am like, okay, is there, where is this coming from, right? Uh,
hmm
what do you think would make you a good boyfriend?
I feel like I have a lot of love to give. I'm very nurturing. I'm very caring. At this point in my life, I even though I'm still young, I'm making like the amount of money that I thought I'd be making like in my 30s, and I would love someone to share that with. And I want to like travel, see the world with my partner. Qualities, like I said, very loving, very caring. I'm just a nurturing and giving person, and I'm very loyal.
Mhm.
I'm extremely loyal, so you ain't got to worry about me. I'm loyal to the T.
Drew, how old did you say you were again?
Oh, I'm 28. I'm 28.
Oh, listen, don't let them give you no shit because you have not been in a relationship before. In your 20s, people, I've been saying this forever. In your 20s, as a man, you focus on your career and you focus on
hmm
figuring out who you are, what you want in life. And in your 30s, that's when you kind of like, okay, let me focus on more of a relationship. But nobody wants to date a man who is in his 30s who can't pay bills. So spend your 20s
That part.
focusing on that career, and then there'll be plenty of men for you to date when you turn 30. Fuck them. You'll be fine, sir. You'll be fine. Okay.
So, like, I'm 35, and
Mhm.
I've met so many guys who just like didn't really care, and they're in their 30s or later, and they still like they don't make any money, and that's not the most important. But you want someone who's stable, right?
Right.
So you're gonna find like so in terms of like age of like who you would date, like what's the range?
I prefer older. I tried dating guys my age. The conversation just not given what it's supposed to be given. So I'm open to it if the conversation, like around my age, if the conversation is flowing, and there's maturity, like they're mature. But I would definitely say from my age to like 40.
Okay. Okay. And like physically, like ethnicity, like height, weight, like what who are you attracted to physically?
Physically, as far as race, I am open. Um, Height, I'm 6'2", so prefer tall, but I would say like 5'8" and up. Someone that's fit, that takes care of their body. That's pretty much it.
Are you a gym guy or
I am. I do go. I work out at least 4 to 5 days out the week.
gotcha. So
Mm.
tell us a little bit like so if I were to ask you like what do you describe like the perfect date? What's your like perfect
Oh, that's a good question. I would say the perfect date is a quiet setting where I can get to know my the person who I'm interested in, who I'm going to date with.
oh,
Yeah, just somewhere, and it also could be like interactive as well. We can start with the interactive date, whether it be like a sip and paint, um, like maybe going to like arcade and ending it with a nice dinner, or if the weather permits, we can do like a picnic, somewhere where it allows conversation.
yeah, I mean it sounds like you like depth a lot.
Yeah.
Want to be in a place where you're not at a nightclub.
Hmm.
um so you know in terms of like would you date long distance? Do you want someone who's local in Atlanta?
I'll date long distance. I'm open to it.
Like how far are we talking? Like another like in the south? Are we talking like another country? Like we have men all over watching this, so we
I'm gonna get flued out. Um,
Now, here's the thing, though.
um,
If you get flued out, are you gonna fly him into Atlanta?
I mean, if it's given, yeah, I would. That's nothing for me. It's nothing. Like I'll do it. But out the country's fine, but preferably somewhere domestic. But it just has to be like a really strong connection if it's out the country.
okay. I mean that's fair. Are you like when you person like what does your family look like? Do you see is it a monogamous relationship? Are you open? Do you see yourself having children? No children?
Definitely monogamous. I do want kids. I did already map it out.
Oh, you're a
I want 3 kids.
okay.
Yeah, 2 boys, 1 girl. I want the boys to come first and the girl to come last.
Designer kids.
Something like that.
It's hard, it's ugh, oh my gosh. And there's so many choices too, because then you have to think like, do I adopt? Do I, find a
I
like
know, get a surrogate. Like, yeah,
a
there's a
lot.
lot of options.
Well, Lamont, is there any questions for Drew?
Yes, someone wanted to know what qualities does a guy have to be attractive to you, Drew?
Like I mentioned earlier, physically, take care of yourself. At least look fit. At least you don't have to be super muscular, but at least just fit. Um, as far as race, open to race. As far as like personality wise, I definitely value communication. So if we're texting, Don't hit me for one word. That I will literally not text you back if you one word me. And I'm did a dating app thing. Dudes love the one word responses. You're gonna lose me right there. So if you know how to communicate effectively, you got me. Carry a conversation. I'm really big on, carrying conversation, asking open-ended questions, honesty, that's pretty much about it. Sum it up.
Okay. Okay. And if somebody who's watching has a question for Drew, use the question function, or you can put it in the chat, or you can wave in the comment section, and you can come on live and ask him a question, or you can shoot your shot live with him if you want. I saw somebody in the comment section, I won't say their name, but they said they're going to slide into your DM a little later.
Yeah, and forever who was talking shit about my list, excuse my French, fuck you. Yeah. So, and you know what a list means anyway, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh wow! Listen. He claps
Yeah,
back.
I saw them
Okay.
being messy and shady in the comments. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, it don't bother me.
You can say their name. You can say their name.
I didn't really see it, like, because I have it propped up. I saw, like, the comments just a little bit. I was trying to ignore it, and I saw a whole bunch of back and forth about it. I'm like, okay.
Some people said they
Look,
think
being
it's sexy.
Caribbean,
They said some people said they like it.
But what people don't understand, being Caribbean, I heard it all. So like, it doesn't affect me. Like I got really thick skin, so it don't bother me.
Listen. Some people they love it. They love it though. Some people don't. Some people love it, and that's fine. Whatever.
Hey, right.
I don't know. I always find when people talk shit like that, like there's usually that one asshole, but then there's all these other people who like feel the exact opposite way,
It's always that one.
Yeah, it's always that.
Yeah.
What? They're not on a show. They're not finding their.
I don't know if you answered this question or not, Drew, but they want to know: do you primarily date Black, White, Hispanic, Latino, Asian? What race do you prefer to date?
Black, White, Latino.
Okay.
Yeah,
And there's some more questions. Let's see. So what's the number one topic that you have to talk about on a date with a guy?
Number one topic. I don't know. Like, I don't think I have like a certain topic like I want to go in discussing. I'm not going in a date with any expectations. I just like the conversation to just flow naturally. I just want to get, I guess, the main things out the way. Like, what are your intentions when you're dating? Are you looking for something serious, long term? You just trying to get in the sheets. Like, let me know so I can navigate through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I just take it from there.
Yeah,
of
so
course,
intentions are really important for you, like their motivation about
like
what they want.
I don't want to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can easily go on a date and thinking one thing, and then like. So I typically like to get out the way. Like, do you want kids? Do you want to get married? What are your core values? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then that's how I know, like, okay, we can continue, or we just don't align. So,
yeah, I think it's important to have questions that you want to ask a guy on a date, especially the first few dates, because you're looking for compatibility. And if you wait until 4 months down the road and you haven't asked about marriage and children or like certain things, and you're all in lovey-dovey with this person, then you're like, we're not compatible. That's when feelings get hard and you start trying to make something work that is never going to work. Yeah. There are a few more questions. Let me take a look at these and see. Let's see. Do you like short chocolate kings?
How short are we talking?
You said you're 6'2", right?
Yeah, I'm 6'2". I mean, I have dealt with like short dudes before. That's not an issue.
What is the shortest you will go?
I was like 5'8".
5'8" people. 5'8". Okay, if you're under 5'8", you can't rat that rat over there.
I just can't see like the 5'5". But I'm trying to be open. Like, maybe I might find a 5'5" man, and he might give me everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? So just like, the 5'5" king might show up one day. I don't know.
I'm 6'2", so everyone's short to me who's not 6'2", and
Yeah.
tell people's heights. Like everyone's just shorter. And there are times like I dated a guy who was 5'4". I didn't know, like but he was cute. So you just never know, But
Right.
I
Like,
9 guy, 5'9", I think is like such a great height. I don't know why.
yeah, because it's perfect. It kind of meshes
And
well,
then
just a little bit. Yeah.
yeah. So
Let's
question.
let me see. Oh, when was the last time you went on a date and how was it?
The last time I went on a date, I would say it was December. Yeah, December.
Okay.
It was cool. It just didn't align. It is me trying to be open. I told my friends I'm trying to be open. Um, hey, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly flavored. How are you?
Go
I
ahead and
love that.
introduce
I'm
yourself,
good.
please. Please.
My name is Kanubi. Well, don't let me not start. My name is Kanubi. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Kanubi. I'm doing well. Can't complain.
That's good. So I actually have a question
Mhm.
and two comments for you. The first
Okay.
comment I'm gonna start off with is I was the first. When I say the first FIRST person that mentioned your list. And when I said something about it, I found it extremely sexy. It wasn't
Mhm.
nothing negative because anybody with a list, that means that equals more saliva, more water, and that means we, happier in the
It
bed.
wasn't your comment. It wasn't your comment that I saw. So I didn't really see like, but it was just something like it was something like heavy in the tongue or like
But based on the comments that I
yeah.
saw, I think all of that was geared towards something more positive, more sexual. I don't think anything
Hmm.
was said negatively towards it. So that's one comment. The
Okay.
second comment that I noticed was in the beginning stages of your interview, you said that you date older, and you said that a lot of people that you try to date around your age, which is the late 20s, when you have a conversation with them, it's not giving what you wanted to give.
Yeah.
And one of so the question is there a particular reason that I know why you don't go younger, but is there a particular reason why you go older?
You know what? I think it's because of my upbringing. I was around a lot of older people.
Hmm.
My siblings, like my sister, we're 15 years apart. My other sister, I think we're like 10 years apart.
Hmm.
So I've always been around people older than me.
Right.
So I think that's the reason why, like the conversation, like I'll give you the example. Dude was 25, and all he was talking about was like hookah, going out, and that's cool. I like to go out, but if
Right.
that's like what you're bringing to the conversation, and it's me, like he wanted to do it, didn't know how to register it. I was showing him how to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I was really teaching him stuff. I
Right.
just feel like if I'm gonna be with someone, I would like it to kind of be like, we're both pushing each other, we're
Hmm.
both pouring into each other. I just
Correct.
can't allow it to be like one sided. Granted, he's young, so he
I
doesn't
agree.
know I've experienced the stuff that he wanted to do.
Right.
So
So one
that's
thing that
yeah.
I will tell you, as somebody that just turned 30 last year, of
Hmm.
course, I was just 28, not many years ago, just 2 years ago. And I also had that same mindset that you have. I was younger and I always wanted to date older. And one thing I just want you to be very, very mindful of, everything that you said, I agree with because I also had that same mindset at one point in time. But it took me to actually date older people to realize older does not equate to maturity, because
That's
everything
true.
you just described about somebody that's 28, I didn't dated somebody that was 48, and he had a worse mentality than that person.
Hmm.
So as you're dating and you get, what I'm saying, and you dating, you set your dating range for what you want to date, what age you want to date. Just always keep in mind that just because they up there, just because they look up there, just because they have the age that qualifies them to be up there, that doesn't mean that they're mature. They're mature
I would say
because
amen,
they might
brother.
be,
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
that
yeah.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is all from experience.
Yeah.
This is from my personal experience
Yeah.
because I had that same mindset. But other than that, I just wanted to come on, let you know that the lisp is very sexy. Keep it going, keep
Thank
it
you. I
real
appreciate
wet, keep it
it.
moist, and I wish you all the best of luck on your dating journey.
Now, Kanubi,
Thank you so
Kanubi, Kanubi,
much.
Kanubi, Kanubi. Great questions and
Yeah,
great. Is Drew somebody you would go on a date with, like your type?
absolutely. 6'2", full bottom. What, babe? I will bend that giraffe. What? Baby, I
I'm
fold him like
dead. Oh
laundry.
my God.
What? What? I
Oh
will
my
fold him like
God.
laundry.
Not bend the giraffe. Wait, hold on.
Drew, I will let you respond to that.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
I've
And
never
I'm
been called a
five
giraffe
eleven,
before.
and I'm 5'11". I'm 5'11". You 6'2". That's right up. That's right up there with me. And I'm not
Okay.
5'8". So I mean, you live in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. So I mean, hey, maybe we could set up a little
Would
date.
you go on a
And
date with
get this done.
Kanubi?
Yeah, I'll be open to it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, why
All
not?
right.
Listen, we want updates. Y'all go on a date and come back and give us an
You
update,
would
okay?
you would
Okay.
definitely get that update from me.
Goodbye, Kanubi. Oh
The
wait,
best of luck.
Case,
Bye. Nice to
did you
meet
have a
you.
question for
Bye.
Kanubi?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I think
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he,
kind
he,
of
he doesn't
did.
have it in it yet, but I'll let you know.
See you,
Okay.
Bye,
Kanubi.
y'all.
Bye.
Listen, if anytime you wave, that means you can come on and ask the guest a question. Anytime you wave, we like people to come on and ask questions. I think we got some more questions for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, do you say dick or do you say cock? Apparently, that's still in there for the night.
I say dick.
You you say dick.
Yeah. I think the dick and cock is like a cultural thing. Like, I feel like a lot of white men say cock compared to a lot of like black guys, they say dick.
Kind of like sweet potato and pumpkin pie, like for
Yeah.
holidays. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there are any more other questions. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. Someone just said screen. I don't know what screen means. I don't know, but that wasn't the question of the statement. I think that's all we have. Unless Case, you have any more questions for Drew.
Drew, if you were going to go on like your perfect next date, and it might be with Kanubi, what
hmm
does that look like? What does it look like?
Um, it can just be like a vibe. I like to be out in nature and it's cold right now in Atlanta. So it can just be like maybe axe throwing, then dinner, like just something kind of interactive, an icebreaker kind of activity, get comfortable with the individual, just kind of make them feel comfortable. And then maybe sit down at dinner, talk, get.
Oh, did he freeze?
Oh, wait. Oh, he is spinning a little bit over there.
Who, me?
Drew, you were spinning a little bit. You're back though.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the last part you all heard?
You wanted an interactive date, basically.
Yeah, interact. We do interactive. I feel like interactive dates kind of it's almost like an icebreaker. Like it shakes the nerves off of you.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So, so,
Well,
so someone said there's another question. Would you have
Yeah.
sex on the first date with somebody?
Oh, that's kind of like I did it before, and I actually still talk to the person. Um, but as of like with my experience, no, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to do that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
I've done it before.
yeah, no judgment. You know that man right there who I married a long time ago. We had sex on the first night, so there's
Yeah, like
no
I feel like we're
judgment.
both adults, so it's just like people want to make
Yeah.
like do the whole slut shaming. But just for right now, I'm trying to not focus on sex. I really
Yeah.
want to date, so yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's very fair. Do you have room for people to see? Like, if you were to step back, could people see you, or do you
Oh
have?
yeah, of course.
Okay, let's do a little twirl around. See, I could even tell from the camera you were.
Actually, you know what? Because the glare. Hold on. Oh, y'all. There we go.
Okay.
It's like,
Everybody at the
You good?
shorts on tonight.
oh yeah, I just got back from the gym, so
Case, are you
Nice.
wearing shorts too tonight?
No, I wish I was. I'm wearing jeans.
Okay.
I should. I normally am. Well, Drew. So, if someone else wanted to slide in your DMs and ask you out, what's your what? How do people get in touch with you? What's your handle?
yeah, my handle is Creations by Drew, and that is spelled Creations. B for boy, Y, D for dog, REW.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
It
getting.
was, and thank you all for hosting.
Awesome.
See you, Drew.
All right, bye.
I'm excited to see the date, how that turns out with Kanubi and Drew.
I know. At first, I got nervous because I didn't know where Knuby was going with that, and
Mm.
I was like, oh no. And then I was like, okay, you're being sweet, and I like that. So yeah, I hope it works out for them. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure Kanubi will definitely slide into his DM and invite him on his date. Hopefully it won't be just to the house, but they'll be out in public somewhere. Like, please. But listen, what do you all think about Drew? If you think he's dateable, let's rank him. If you think he's dateable, go ahead and put a 10. If not, put a 1. I think the little pixelation went away. Our cameras are back to normal. It's much better. But I want all 139 of you all to vote. If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. And if you're single and you want to join, click the request button and you can come on tonight. Case is my co-host tonight, so he's been interviewing everybody. Give him a round of applause, please.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want people to rate me yet.
No, they've been having good things to say in the comment section. Someone's like, "Oh, he's so cute and shy." I'm like, Case is that shy.
No, it's. I think what it is I'm so used to like such a different format of interviewing, and so this is just like I'm just kind of having fun and feeling out the energy, and it's been great.
Yes. I see 9s, I see 10s, 8s. Okay, y'all like Drew. Y'all like Drew in there. I see. What else gonna tell you? Oh, so let's as you all are watching, I like to tell people I'm having a singles event. It's gonna be in person in Atlanta on February the 13th. We got a fabulous place. When I say fabulous place, you want to dress up, put something nice on. It's gonna be at the St. Julep over at the Kempton Hotel in Buckhead. A nice rooftop sky view of the city. I'm so excited. I got my outfit ready for it. And I'm like, I like dressing up.
Eric, could you give us like a little hint? Because if I go, I kind of wanted some ideas.
I don't want you to. What is the same
No,
thing? I
no, I don't know. I was like, what would I wear to like a singles event? I haven't even thought about that before.
well,
It's like,
it's Valentine's Day, so you could wear red, leather, maybe a little bit of fur or get some skin.
I want to be in my mob wife era. I'm like fur these days.
Hmm
Yeah,
hmm
vibe. I could do that. I do have some leather. I have it all. I just gotta figure out what I want to wear.
You got to play with the fabrics. Yeah, so if you click on the bio in my profile, the link is there. Or um, somebody said they remembered some boots I was wearing at House in the Park. Yeah, they were what were they? They were platform boots. They were really high. Yes, they were.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Never.
just watched in some platforms on a show, and I was like, I don't know how she walks in those. Like I rave. I was like, that's like the stair climber, but walking around. I'm like, "Ooh."
Yes. I think Andre, we're gonna come to you, Andre. Let's see if you're ready. Andre, let's see. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Awesome. Can you hear us
Yeah.
okay?
Pardon?
Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
It's an echo. You might want to take those out.
Okay, let me try to.
Yeah, and prop the phone up somewhere so we can get to see you clearly and not up your nose. Let's see if that helps.
Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Much better, much better, much better.
So, Andre, where are you joining us from?
Jenny from Toronto,
Okay,
Canada.
I love me a Canadian. So you're from Canada. I mean, Atlanta feels a little bit like Canada right now. It is cold outside. We
Very cold, yeah. It's very cold.
So how old are you? How tall are you?
Okay. I am 35, 5 and 6, 35 years.
Okay,
Can
so
you hear me?
Mhm.
yeah.
Chase is
35
asking the
years.
questions. He's the co-host. I'm just listening, enjoying the conversation.
Like, he took me like, uh, I didn't expect the questions to come very fast. Very fast, so I wasn't ready for the questions, but it's okay.
Oh, no worries. Okay, so you're 35, and how tall are you? Like, tell us a little bit about you physically.
Uh, of course, I am 5'6" tall. Um, I weigh like 60 kgs.
Oh, see, I don't know the math. What would that be in pounds?
Oh,
That would be like, I don't know the conversion to pounds.
Lamont,
It's like,
I'm on it.
no.
I'm on it, Rose. 1 second. I'm
please
on
do
it.
that.
Let's
Yeah.
see. kg to pounds conversion. You said you're how many kilograms?
60.
60? That means you're 132 pounds.
I was close in my mind. I was that's like 125 maybe. I was close.
Oh yeah.
So, in terms of your background,
I'm African. I come from East Africa, Uganda.
okay.
Now
And
in
uh,
Mhm.
like, are you top, bottom, side?
Top.
Okay. And are you like strict top? Are you verse?
Top.
Okay, good. You know, okay. Tell us a little bit about like what brings you on? Like, who are you looking for?
Okay. I'm looking for friends, and then I'm looking for someone who is ready for long term,
Okay.
ready to love, ready to commit. Uh, yeah, we start from there.
And what is your longest relationship to date?
Today I was in a 4 year old relationship. 4 year, yeah.
Okay. And best thing you learned from that relationship?
Um, I learned one thing I learned of all things that you need to be patient with people.
Okay.
Like for a relationship to survive for some good years, you need to be patient and understand people's opinions. And then another thing that's really good to know is always you don't always win arguments.
Say it again, friend. Say it again. Yes, yes.
You don't always win arguments. Like sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. So that's how the relationship moves. You can't always be winning in every issue. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can always, and you cannot be right every time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
totally true. So tell us about physically, what do you like to date? White, black, Latino, Middle Eastern? What's your vibe?
I'm not so specific. Um, as long as someone is honest, The physical, I don't know if it's allowed to to talk about the physical.
Get into it,
Good
friend. We listening.
judgment here.
Uh, I love I love people with soft asses.
Okay.
It's a turn on the ass. I love it.
What about height? What about height?
Height. I don't want someone very tall, like taller than me, very so way taller than me. But that wouldn't stop me from getting into something with someone if they're taller or very tall. I love having the real man
Well,
with me.
what's a real man?
I don't know the right one to use. We know we have people who I don't want to offend people here. I don't know if I'm out, but the people who are like women.
Okay, so you like someone who presents more masculine? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's the right thing.
Mhm, mhm.
That works for me. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a turn on for me. Yes.
And are you like how do you picture your next relationship? Are you more of a monogamous person? Are you, would you have an open relationship, multiple partners?
No, I'm monogamous. I haven't crossed the line of being open. I'm still studying the issue of open relationships. Like, I don't think I can manage it for a long time.
What about it do you think is like what doesn't resonate with you?
Someone going out, they have fun with everything, and then they come back. So, what if I want something in the night when they're back and then they're tired? I don't really
So,
get it.
are we hearing this right? You said you don't want him to go out because he comes home, he's too tired, he's not gonna have no sex with you. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like
No, that's
I don't, I
fair.
don't understand that bit. Yeah, right.
What's the
What
curfew?
Curfew? No, there's no curfew. Like you can have your friends, but I want like me knowing that you are having something with someone. Then you come back to me, and then if I want something, and then you're like, I'm very tired, honey, because yes, I knew you were somewhere. I'm yet to understand that. Maybe with time, I really get to understand and accept it. But
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
boy,
4 years.
yeah, for
So you said if he's out somewhere, you feel like he's doing something out there, and he could be at church at prayer meeting, but he's been out too long, so he's been doing something, and it's too late for him to come home. Is that what you're saying?
no, that is okay. No, 90 minutes. He talked about an open relationship.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
He doesn't want someone going out because he would be too tired to then come home to him.
Because I know in any open relationship there are terms and conditions, right?
Mhm,
For the
mhm.
couple. You can go and have sex with someone wherever and then you come back to me and it's still okay.
Oh,
I've
okay.
done
You don't want an open relationship. That's what. Okay. Listen, my bad. My bad. My bad. Let Case finish doing this interview. My bad.
Yeah, it's, it is a long night, but we're still having fun. So, do you want to date only like locally in Toronto, or are you open to other areas?
I am open.
Okay, like how far would you go?
Ooh. Distance is just another thing. I can go far as South Africa. It's
Okay,
okay.
but you would go pretty far from Canada if you found the right person. Um,
Yeah.
so
Love can take you anywhere. You never know. That person we can meet.
gotcha. Are there any questions for him, Lamont?
Absolutely. There are tons of questions in here for you. If you all have questions, go ahead and put them in the question little circle or put them in the chat, or you can wave and come on and ask him a question. if you want as well. Let's see what questions I got for you, Dre. Let's see. Oh, are you out of the closet? Like, do your friends, family members, coworkers, do they know you like guys?
Uh, in Toronto, yes. Where I come from originally, no.
Okay. And originally, you're from where?
East Africa, Uganda.
In Uganda. So people in Uganda don't know at all.
You know the bill in Uganda, right?
I,
Have
I've,
you had
I've
the?
never been to Uganda. I've only been to Nigeria, Zambia, and
But you've
South
heard
Africa.
about the Ugandan law, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So what happens if they see this video?
I don't know. I'm not there. Maybe it'd be their chance to accept me. I
Oh,
don't give a damn.
but there's safety issues though, right? If you ever plan to go back, right?
Yeah, but you must have evidence.
Okay, okay. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Have you ever been to United States? Somebody's asking.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. If you were going to visit United States, where would you want to come visit?
Uh, I'm not specific anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay. Okay. There was another question in the comment section asking if you prefer masculinity because of your background, or is that just something you're attracted to?
Attracted to.
Okay. Okay. That's what. Okay. Let's see what other questions they have here. Um. mm, Someone said, "Would you sponsor a U.S. citizen seeking asylum in Canada to get away from Trump?"
Not yet.
Not yet. You wouldn't let someone come stay there to get away from Trump for 4 years.
Not now.
Not now. Not
I
now.
don't have the means to. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, do you live alone? You have roommates?
Alone.
You live alone. Okay. Okay. And what type of work do you do again?
I didn't get it.
What type of work do
Type
you do?
Social worker.
Social worker. Okay. Okay. Um, what is your ideal body type? Somebody wants to know.
Mm. I'm finding the right words.
Uh-oh. We lost your camera.
Lost your camera.
Dre, are
I
you
think we.
okay?
Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
Yes. We
Can
can
you
see
hear me?
you. We can see you. Can
we.
you see us?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your
Sorry for
ideal
that. Sorry
body
for that.
type?
I'm not very specific, but I wouldn't love someone who is way bigger than me.
Someone's bigger than you. Okay. Okay.
Not.
Not bigger than you. Someone's about your size or smaller.
I think you said before you like guys taller than you. I thought, right? Or am I?
Yeah.
Dre, pay attention. We talking to you, friend. We talking to you.
No, I'm looking
Hello?
at the comments. I'm looking at the
Ignore the
comments.
comments.
Okay,
Well,
sorry.
to wrap up then. So,
Sorry.
if someone wanted to take you on a date, someone wanted to get to know you a little bit better, what's your Instagram handle? How do they get in touch with you
Okay, it's Dre Malcolm. DRE_Malcolm.
on Instagram? Awesome.
DRE
Uh huh.
underscore Malcolm.
And there was one last spicy question for you. You don't have to answer this, or you can. They would like to know if your dick is bigger than 10 inches.
10 plus.
All right, stand up, turn around so they can see what you look like. Yeah.
You can't? You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go.
let's quick.
Okay. Okay. Now, Dre, when you hang up, you have to make your page public for 24 hours. That's it. Once you hang up, okay?
Okay.
That way, guys can send you messages and invite you on a date. If your page is private, they're not going to send you any messages. So, at least for one day, leave the page public so they can send you messages, okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, it's nice to you.
Good night, Dre. That was awkward.
No, I'm loving it. I'm like, okay, we're getting people from all over the place, and it's cool. Like, you have a big reach.
It's all the way up in Canada. Yes. Um, if you all think Dre is dateable, go ahead and put a 10. If not, put a 1. Y'all gonna be in his DMs. Y'all gonna be flying to Toronto. I know y'all are. Case, there are a lot of people asking for your Instagram handle in the comment section.
Oh, okay. It's Cases Places, so it's KASESPLACES.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Play
mm-hmm.
on word, refilling my drink.
What are you sipping on over there?
Oh, well, I wanted to look like I had champs and not drink champs, so I'm just drinking Pellegrino.
Nice, nice. I have cucumber water today. No alcohol. Maybe next week. We'll see. All right.
If
I
I
don't. What you said?
if I do this again, I might need some alcohol.
The late night edition, we usually drink. When we start at 11 o'clock and go to 1 o'clock in the morning, we're usually drinking alcohol. Yeah. I think you all did not like Dre's interview because the scores are from 0 to 6 to 5. Maybe Uncle Kurt likes him. He gave him a 9. But, they're all over. That's all over. All right, let's see. Let's see. We got Dr. Shay Shay. Dr. Shay Shay. Let's see. Dr. Shay Shay. Let's see. Let's see. Woo! Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, hello,
Hey, hey, hey.
hello.
Oh, I,
How's it going?
It's going well. It's good to see you, Lamont.
Likewise, likewise.
Yes, yes.
What is this
So,
hoodie you got on over here?
me versus me. I am my only competition. Yes,
I,
yes, yes.
oh, go ahead and introduce yourself to Case, because Case is my co-host. He's interviewing everybody tonight.
I was like, Lamont, I don't know your name. The viewer name.
Yeah. So, hey, Case. My name is Anshay. I am in sunny Long Beach, California, where I say every day is a vacay. I'm actually walking distance from the beach, so I definitely do feel like every day is a vacation for myself.
California's love California. It's my favorite state. I'm going to have a home there. I
Oh, sweet.
are you doing okay with? I know you're like south, but are you doing okay with what's going on? Like friends, family.
Yeah, down this way it's been fine. What I've just been doing is just staying indoors a lot more, especially like I like to run. So I've just had to work out indoors, inside my own place. So that's been cool.
Okay, good. Glad you're safe. Well, so tell us a little bit about like how old are you? Like height. Like give us the down low.
Yes, first off, I'm nervous and that's like, let me just take a chance tonight. But I am 43. I am 5'9". I'm a Pisces. Uh, I work in public health. I'm a principal investigator for a few of our federal funded like training and research grants that we have. I also do consultant work, a lot around racial equity, and a lot of like organizations, particularly like nonprofits. A lot of my focus is around wellness. So really thinking about something my dad used to say to me. He's on his own barbershop and cutting my hair as a kid, you always say you spend most of your time at work and home. So you want to feel good in both places. So I always think about like, what does org wellness look like? And how do we be able to like allow for us to feel be able to be in a space where we can thrive and just be our authentic selves in the workspace.
That's amazing. Like we need so much more of that, especially like in corporate America spaces. So like work you're doing is like really, really amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
so did you get into it? Like, how did you get into that?
Oh, I got into it. Oh my gosh. I've been working in public health for like, well over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But as of recently, back in 2023, got my doctorate from University of Southern California. Go Trojans, right on.
Mm-hmm.
And my focus is around organization. So I went to school at Rossier with the focus in organizational change and leadership. And my dissertation study focused a lot around organizational wellness, particularly around like Black people. So my topic was around uh, the dual identity of being Black and a public health professional and how that leads to burnout. And from the study, right, from the findings, we saw that racism played a huge part within that. And just thinking about systemic racism and how it has an impact on Black lives.
That's incredible. Like
Thank you.
all that, I love it. So tell us more, like a little bit about we did career, we did your age. Okay, like let's. Sorry, I'm like trying to think of all the questions on the top of my head. So
Oh, I need to put out there. I am a father to she'll be 9 in May. Ironically enough, I love me some Janet Jackson, right? My daughter was born on May 16th, the same day as Janet. So, just that's a blessing there for me. But she'll be 9 in May. Beautiful, 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 and smart girl. And so I'm a proud dad. Right now, she's in Atlanta. So I go to Atlanta once a month to be with her. And then on breaks and stuff like that, I have her. But yeah.
so are you or you're gay? Like, how do you identify that?
I am gay. Yes, I'm gay. And so my co-parent is a male. I was married. I was in a relationship with that person for about 10 years. I've been single now for about 6 years. I've just now, I'll say in the past like 6 months, decided to really be more intentional with dating. I think I just need a lot of time to myself and just really figure me out, reconnect with fans, family, myself, all right, my own goals and that good stuff.
Well, so speaking of that, like, so who are you looking for? What does this look like? Like,
Yeah. So I've been writing a lot in my journal, and when I go running, I'll usually say something like, I want someone who is like definitely driven, someone who I find to be attractive, someone who I think is kind, right? Not just to me, but I think just to folks in the world. I'm someone who loves to speak to folks. If you see me in my neighborhood on my block, like everyone knows me, that's because I always speak to people and treat folks like as if they're a celebrity themselves, right? So I do want someone who is kind. Um, it doesn't matter if you're outgoing or not. We can vibe because I think I love to just share with various types of people. It helps me broaden my own worldview perspective. But yeah.
okay.
And someone who's romantic. Yes. Romantic. Yes.
I was gonna ask, so how is it dating with a 9-year-old? Like, whenever, like you said, last like 6 months, you've been like intentionally get back out there dating. Like, do guys are they open to it? Are they a little concerned? Like, how is that? Because are they concerned about like the co-parent also? Like, how is that?
Yeah, it was a bit of concern at first. I'll say that because he was living in Long Beach as well. He left about a year ago, and then when he moved to Atlanta to get himself situated, I had her for that time. So from like November all the way up till she finished school back in June, I had her. So I was doing it as a single parent. It was a lot, but I just told myself I would just hold off on dating. I definitely, even when they were here, and he and I alternated on weeks when we would have her. I never felt comfortable having any guy over. She never met any guy, never really. So I've never been intentional about dating. I think that was just the whole thing of, I think for me and myself was like not wanting her to feel, I don't know, sad or some kind of way. Because I saw what that was like for her when the co-parent, when he moved on and started dating and she got to meet the guy. And at first she thought that person was taken away from the time. She and I are really tight, even though she's in Atlanta. We talk every day, FaceTime, that good stuff. So we have a really, really tight bond. But I do notice now that she's getting older, right? And she's also like, okay, Daddy, do you have a friend? You know, because she's her dad, her other dad has a friend.
Yeah.
And so I think that's when I said, okay, I guess it's time to get out there. She's over here wondering what's up with me.
So she's giving you permission to open your heart back up to find love. She's
There
like,
you
come on, get
go.
back
There
out
you
there.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, let's give her someone to be excited about for you. You say like top, bottom, side. Like, what's your vibe?
Oh, you know, I'm about 90% bottom.
Okay, and like over like the past year, you'd say like 90% of the time that was your vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. So we need a gentleman who's a top, mostly a top. I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I like to do the quote unquote soft top. Yeah. So
What
someone, I guess, when you
that mean?
when we define a soft top, we're talking more someone who's like passionate, affectionate, those things. I love to cuddle, even
Okay,
after sex. So yeah.
okay,
So
yeah.
you
Because I
want an
was like,
emotionally available top and not a cold
I'm a
lumberjack.
Pisces, so
Yeah.
yes, I'm a Pisces. I love emotions. Yes, yes.
okay. Well, what about like physical type?
Um, I usually can try my best to be open. I'll say usually when I meet it. Well, that's not true. Yeah, I'm usually open. I do prefer someone who likes to work out though, because I am someone who loves to run or who loves to like be active on the daily. So I love someone who can be active. Um, and I think because I'm a pescatarian with some strong vegan tendencies, my dad and his side of the family are all vegan, so I kind of adopt a lot of that dietary, lifestyle, what have you. So someone who also kind of values like, some type of like healthier eating.
Okay. Do you
Mhm.
have a preference in terms of like ethnicity and that sort of?
Prefer black, prefer pro black.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
What else have I not asked you? Oh, well, so what about in term are you a monogamous type person? Are you prefer an open relationship? What's that look like?
I prefer monogamy. I understand, that things require conversations, but I do prefer monogamy for the most part.
Okay, so monogamous and you're open-minded.
hmm
Okay. Um, do you want to date someone like strictly in your area? Are you willing to travel?
I am open more so for long distance than I am local. I think that's because I'm a busy person. Also, if I could, right, it would be nice, like maybe somewhere in the South. I go to Atlanta, like I said, once a month. So it'd be cool, right, to be able to see what manifests in the southern region. I'm also from Kentucky. I'm from the South, right? So I think having those like southern values, traditions, I do miss being out here in California. It's kind of hard to find that. So yeah.
If you were dating someone in the South, like specifically, let's say, because your daughter is in Atlanta, let's say you find a nice gentleman in Atlanta, because there's a lot of nice ones out there. You move to Atlanta, or would you want to stay in California?
Let's make that a conversation. I do find there's a need for myself to be able to, I don't know, have some investment in California. I think just about for the long term. When I think about what property is giving here and how that can actually be something that can generate just something much larger. Yeah, yeah.
Language. You're speaking a language, so I love you for that.
Oh,
Lamont, are there any questions for him?
Yeah, do you want more children?
no.
You know, can they have children? He said,
You
no
know what? If
more.
I find somebody who has kids, that would be great.
Mhm.
I'm 43. I think one is good for me. I've had, and
Mhm.
yeah, I just can't see myself with another kid.
Yeah, yeah. A 9-year-old like going backwards to like, oh my goodness, cut my wrist. Yeah.
There you
Um,
go. There you go.
do you own, rent, up your place?
No, currently I rent.
Okay, okay. Someone wanted to know. What else? What other questions? What are your non-negotiables?
Ooh. I think, well, yeah, some of my non-negotiables are someone who's not driven, someone who's lazy, someone who makes a lot of excuses. I have very low tolerance for that. I am somewhat of a clean person, like a clean environment. I
Mhm.
always like say, even my kid, like a messy house is a unhealthy house. So I love cleanliness. Yeah.
Okay. Someone
And so
wants to
those are
know.
things that are like non-negotiable for me. Like if you're not, yeah,
They got
I
to be
just can't.
clean.
I
You
can't
don't want
be around.
nobody who's messy.
No, no.
You said okay, okay. Someone says, what is one thing that you have learned from being married? Like, what do you take away from that?
Don't compromise core values. Um, yeah, we were in it and we were trying our best. We both were putting in the work, but we were also compromising a lot of our core values, and it just didn't work out in the end for that
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
So
yeah,
don't compromise my. I'm never going to do that again, and
yeah,
I wouldn't want anyone to compromise their core values for me either.
yeah, yeah. I always say, like, doesn't mean anybody's wrong or right. It's just who you are, and it's if you have different core values, you're always gonna be doing this because that's
Yep.
not natural to who you are. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Let's see. Would you date a guy who's a bottom who is more of like a side, who's like just want to be more side? Like,
I I could be open to that. I could be open to it. I could be open to it. I could be open to it. I think we have to just find ways to continue to be creative
mhm,
and always like check in with each other and like, hey, are you good with this?
mhm,
So someone who's able to just be open around like this ain't working for me. I'm okay with hearing that, and I'm also willing to like figure out what can we do to make it work. Yeah,
okay. What's a good age range to get somebody?
37, 38 ish is the youngest I'll go. And I'll go up to like 50, 55.
Okay.
Okay.
What other ones? What other? You answered that one. You answered that one, and I think those are all the questions. Y'all didn't
Oh,
ask me
bad.
any spicy questions, but you got away without a spicy question. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying. I was like, could I ask you a spicy question? I don't even know what I would ask you. Um, that's oh my gosh, Lamont. I don't even know.
What's too big?
Oh, that's
Oh, I'm an adventurous person. I love a challenge. So I don't know yet.
Oh my God! I need you to know, friend. I need you to know. Okay. Well, Danielle wants to know when the last time you got your back blown out.
Oh goodness, that was right before the holiday break. Before my daughter came, I had to make sure I was good before she came for the holiday break. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you can recuperate. Okay. Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I thought as as a daddy, do you like being called daddy?
No.
I, I had a feeling like some people are like I know a lot of people with kids are like, please don't call me that at all.
No, no.
It's
If I can't claim you on my taxes, what we gonna do?
I mean, no point. Okay, I do want to ask one. It's a non-spicy question, but I want to know. So, are you the type of person who likes someone else to plan the date, or would you like to plan the date?
I am. I love when we both can do that. Like I love planning dates myself. I always like to plan like more outdoor type of activities for us. The last date I've been on, I know for sure like it was all outdoors. Like doing the beach, doing hydro biking, and then we did frequent like a bar just to have a drink in the end, just to kind of unwind and talk. But yeah, but if the person wants to plan, I love that as well too. Lets
Yeah,
me know they're interested, so that's why I like to know they're yeah.
it's so nice when like people could make an effort, and it's hard though because you always kind of wonder. You're like, do I need to do it? Do they need to do it? But it's always a nice surprise when the other person just does take the initiative.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Men like to be courted. Both men like to be courted.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah. And they like to be massaged and cared for.
Yeah, no, I love it. Um, I guess like could you step back for a moment so that
Yeah.
we kind of take a look at you?
He,
Nice. How tall did you say you were? I don't remember if I heard that.
I'm 5'9" and I'm like 143.
Okay, okay.
And tell us your
Um,
Instagram handle one more time.
Yeah, it's old school Millie. So OLSKOOLMILLI.
Perfect. Wait,
perfect.
I think somebody has a question for you. Oh Lord. Hold on. Jerome got you right before you got off. I think he's waving, so he might be coming on to ask you a question. I got to make sure I'm on my job. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, so I just had a quick question. My name is Jerome. I'm in Atlanta, but I just had a quick question. But let me know if it's too personal. I just wanted to know what was the conversation you had with your daughter regarding, having same-sex parents, if you had the conversation at all.
You know what? It's pretty much it's all you know, right? So all she saw was her two dads, right? And she even came up with my name is Anshe, right? And nice to meet you. And my co-parent name is Michael or Mike, but she says like Daddy Anshe, Daddy Michael. She did that on her own, and she's happy to have two dads. I remember on her first day of school, as a we dropped her off, and she said, "Hey, my name is Shadena Monet, and those are my two dads right there." Right, and then for me, I'm like, "Wow, my baby's proud to have two dads." And so yeah, it's not been an issue at all, and it's just if that's what she sees, then that's what she knows.
Vince, do you think that is um, due into due part into like you living in California, where it's a little bit more progressive than some other states?
Well, I'm also from Kentucky, and I go home to Kentucky a lot, and I take her back to Kentucky. And again, she still speaks the same language of Daddy Anshe, Daddy Michael. Everyone in my hometown of Kentucky knows, right, that I'm gay, and that we have me and my ex have this little girl, and everyone's always been able to like affirm, right, me as a parent, and also like just give compliments and things that they see, and I appreciate. So I haven't had any issues at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I want to know because you hear the straight people always say, "What about the kids? What about the kids?" It's like the kids understand this. It's the adults who want to channel their like homophobia and transphobia and all those other
Oh
things.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I was going to chime in. I said because I know Anshe and Mike pretty well, and to their testimony that they set the environment for people. I think if you have good parents who are like, "Hey, fuck around and find out," like
Right.
then you'll
Right.
find out,
Right.
right? Like you give that energy and that vibe, then people are respectful. But I think if you're passive or you're still struggling being in a closet, then you're pick up on that and they'll feel some sense of shame. But if you're like, no, I'm open, this is who I am, then they follow the lead,
They just
and
follow on.
then that's what
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. All right. Thank you all so much. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome question. Awesome. See you, Jerome.
Well, this was great. Um, so I mean, we talked. Did you said you would do like an outdoor date? You're open to traveling. Anything else people should know about you that you did not say?
I don't know. Hit me up and then we can discuss more. How about that? Yeah, just hit me up. But I feel like I think I've answered just about. I'm just trying to think anything else. I'm very connected with family, so I do love my family. And I'd like to meet someone who I'm with, meet their family, and be able to gel with their family too. So yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad we got to meet you and you shared your handle. Anything else, Lamont, that I'm not?
No,
No.
awesome interview. Good to hear you, and I'm happy you're stepping back out there.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad I got
Yes.
this through. Thank you.
All right, see you, Andre.
See ya.
All right, bye. Okay. What y'all think? Do y'all think he's dateable? If you do, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Um, Case, I think one of your friends is here. He's in the comment section. Let me see if I can try to bring him on. It's Con. Let's see.
Connor.
Connor, yes. Connor, we're gonna bring you on, Connor. We're gonna bring you on. Make sure you're ready, Connor. Well, I don't know where you is Connor gonna be in the car? Is he gonna be
Connor's in the car, I
okay,
think.
Connor, get it together. We're coming to you, Connor. But I need y'all to rank him. Y'all think, oh, y'all like him. Y'all like Archie. Tens.
Energy was fabulous.
Look at y'all being nice in the comment section, okay? Let's see if Connor's ready. Let's see. I think he may be our last one for the night. Hello.
Hi, friends! Yay! Here we are. And I'm not at a bar. I'm at my neighbor's house.
Okay.
Looks like we're in the
Well,
bushes.
I know.
I got you propped up on a mini Christmas tree.
Okay.
You can see right there.
It's so cute.
This is where I'm at. This would not be my home because if it were my home, all the Christmas decorations would be down by now. Okay, it's mid-January. It's time to put it up.
Tell Sonic that. Sonic still had his tree up.
Sonic can do whatever he wants. Are you talking about the hedgehog?
No, we're talking about our. Well, you know.
Okay, we're talking about our mutual friend Sonic.
Sonic, yeah.
Well, Sonic. Sonic is a very sentimental man.
Yeah. Connor, tell everyone about you, like your age, where you're at, where you're coming from.
I am 32. I am from Florence, Alabama. I've been living in Atlanta 4.5 years now. I have lived in Southern California, New York City. I studied abroad twice, and once in Scotland and the other in Switzerland. Then I went to UAB in Birmingham and finished college because I dropped out before. Um, I am a certified yoga instructor. I went to New York Film Academy. I have like a whole theater background and such. And I got some friends over here to my right. Um, the interview has begun. And I hosted a surprise birthday party for one of my closest friends for her 40th birthday party. Matter of fact, I had this in my pocket, in my jacket pocket, that I forgot to set off a little. Yeah. So I like a good time.
Well,
And I live in Midtown in Atlanta, and bye guys. Bye.
I'm staying. You can
Uh,
deal with me a little longer.
Say hi,
I
friend.
got
Say hello.
my,
Tell us.
my group is
Come say
y'all say
hi.
hi. Y'all say hi to the family.
Hi, Chad.
That's Jamie, that's Stuart, and that's Catherine.
Hi, friends.
Hey,
And she just had her birthday last week.
Yeah. What's
happy
up? Nice
belated
to meet
birthday.
y'all.
Which Case went to. Case went to.
Case, you were there.
Yes, Case went to. This
I-
is the emo birthday girl.
Yeah.
The emo
I
themed
still have my
birthday
nails
party.
painted.
I
so-
still do too. Look.
Thank you for joining.
no, it's
Feelings. It's not just a phase.
Yeah.
no,
Thank you so much.
Cutter. I was like, we have a friend who lives in the same building, and I listened to him, and he's like,
And we're on the same floor as we speak.
yeah, and I literally he bumped into me and was like, I'm going to an emo barbecue, and I'm like, what?
I did not just bump into you. You came
Barbecue.
over. Okay, don't play like that.
You intentionally.
But,
Yes, you're like, hey, I'm on your floor.
yeah, okay, but tell every
The shade.
for
It's
living.
fine.
Yeah.
Continue. Continue.
Oh, yeah.
I think people would want to know what you do for a living.
Yeah.
I am a tour guide. I am a yoga and Pilates instructor. I run a monthly comedy show
Yes.
at the Atlanta Eagle, and I perform a number of gigs. I have one this Saturday where I'll be doing a clowning, miming lip sync
Is it usually on
to
Saturdays?
imitate hide and seek. What?
Is it usually on Saturdays?
This is just a one-off gig. I got random gigs.
Yeah, his spread eagle is on Mondays. The next one's February 10th.
I gotta go.
Yeah, and it's
if you
gonna
remember.
so
It's gonna be
since
fun.
you're a dating coach, we're gonna have a dating game show, like a live snatch game of love, like on RuPaul.
Oh,
And we got
I'm
10, 11
definitely coming
queens.
on the 10th then. I'm coming. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You
Listen,
should come every day. You should come every day. It's
it's a
healthy.
monthly.
My
It's a
liver
monthly.
can't handle it. It
It's
can't
a
handle it.
monthly.
It can't. The liver can't handle it.
Your liver
Well,
can't.
I was talking about someone else, not drinking. But
Well, since your liver can't handle alcohol, I'm kind of involved with this new sober bar that opened up recently. They're having their grand opening this Friday at Little Five Points. It's called Teas Social. It's a sober bar called Teas.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But it's where Camelli's used to be. It's a 2-floor with the patio upstairs and patio up front. Downstairs, they got TV screens everywhere. There's gonna be open mics, drag shows, and I'm hoping to get Skillshare workshops there, like game nights and stuff. And a sober bar is like a kava bar where like kava and kratom are the main ingredients served instead of alcohol. So kava is this root from Pacific Islands,
Mm-hmm.
Kava,
Oh yeah,
and it
right.
eases tension, eases anxiety. It can have all the effects that alcohol does without the hangover.
I'll have to come
I'm gonna.
try it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't done it yet. Hopefully, anxiety as well. 'Cause
It definitely
that
does.
alcohol. That's
Yeah, it'll turn your mind off. And then there's kratom as well, which is like sort of like an opioid leaf from Southeast Asia. So
little
pain.
hesitant on that one, but we'll see.
That's how I've heard it described.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like pain, inflammation, treats all of that. And people in recovery go to kratom. It's sold in like
Yeah.
at smoke shops. It's
Yeah.
legal in almost all states.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
I also do erotic massage work. I do the rip
There it
masseur
is.
thing. Yeah.
there it is.
And I am an advocate for trying to normalize that. Like,
So are
it's
you
not like I
naked?
don't have
Are
some
you naked
shame.
or are they
Or
naked?
would you like to find out?
I'm listening, friend.
Asking a question.
No,
We're
I
not
mean,
naked.
no, when you do
No,
your
in
erotic
the
massage,
it's
are you
not right
naked?
now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about right now. I'm like,
Can someone help
Darn
me?
it,
We had
I'm
some
darn it.
just a
birthday
lesbian.
parties,
Have you had
so
some
yeah.
kava already?
Yes,
Have
it's
you had the
it's
kava?
nude. Yes, it's nude and sensual and happy ending.
Oh,
Okay.
You've heard of you've heard of Rhythm Masseur. And if you haven't, let me tell you, you got a friend on there. It is quite common now that there are men out there making a living from it or doing it as a little side hustle, making a little like 150 to 200 an hour from it. Okay?
Don't
And
spout your game. You can't get too
Well,
crazy.
Connor,
I think actually
Wait, hold on,
people
hold
need
on,
to
hold
hear
on,
this. And
Hold on.
let me
You said your name, so we gotta listen.
I
Hold
think
on.
that you're on here because I'm assuming, right? And
what?
I'm
Listen.
you're on here because I'm assuming you're single. There's 130 people on here who.
Yeah.
I am single. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about like what's your like normal like sexual position? Like what type of guy are you looking?
Oh. I am verse top and I can talk
Don't
about
look at
this.
me. I don't know. I'm a
Um,
lesbian.
No, but you're just here. I am versatile, but I lean more top because bottoming is more vulnerable and takes more work, more preparation.
He
Um,
lazy.
I'm a pillow princess. I could be a bit of a pillow princess as as athletic and functional as I am. Um, I mean, it depends on the person. It always depends on the person. But if they're younger than me, that's a mental block that I have where I'm like, I can't get into bottoming for you. So that's one thing. Like anyone I'm attracted to, I'm down to top. Not everyone that I'm into, I want to bottom for. Also, if they're an asshole, they're not gonna get it.
Oh, wait,
You gotta earn it. I gotta have a sense of trust and like being willing to be vulnerable. But you're my friend.
but you would top an
And
asshole. You would top an asshole.
Me or him?
Him.
am I a
Darn it.
top or of asshole?
Yeah, you said you would
Well,
not let an
Yes.
asshole
Yes.
top
The
you,
answer
but
is
if
yes.
they're an asshole, would you top them?
Dude.
yeah, but if they're an asshole, it's less of a turn on. And I don't know. I'm slowly stepping away from the casual hookup life. I'm not on the apps now. Um, and that always goes back and forth. Like I delete him, I get him back on. I delete him, get back on him.
So
But
tell me,
I feel like it's getting in the way. It's always going to be. I didn't hear you, Case. What?
I know because you keep talking. I love you. So what is the age range of the person you would ideally like to meet?
The last guy I dated was 29.
They're not asking about the last guy. They're asking about right now.
Ideally, I I just want to say I got range. I've got range. Okay, you hear
Uh,
that, Shirley Bassey?
Will there
I
range like
I
what?
ideal range. I am more inclined to someone older than me, and ideal range would be 35 to 45.
Okay, 35 to 45. And what if you were ethnicity, physical appearance? Like, what are you into?
Broad range. Um, height is not an issue. One hang up I know I do have, and it sucks. And I'm gonna sound like an asshole now, but I'm very, very inclined to blue or green eyes. Sometimes I'll see a guy and like, oh, they're attractive, and then I see that they have brown eyes, and I'm like, not so much anymore.
Okay, so blue.
That's so awful. But that it's not a total deal breaker. Absolutely not. But like
Their content.
that's somewhere where I want to see a contrast. I'm inclined to thicker dudes, but I have fallen in love with twinks before too. I love a dad bod, but I have also uh, really can. I feel like the kind of person I end up having more of an emotional, mental, and romantic connection with is someone built more lean, I guess. Like, I don't know. Question,
What color
yes.
are your eyes?
My eyes are brown,
Opposites attract.
right? There's a little bit of hazel in them. If you get close to the light,
Is this how it works?
can you see it?
Yeah, I can see your brown eyes. I just wanted to make sure, but you don't like guys with brown eyes.
I just have a heavy preference for blue and green eyes. And
Okay,
It's
okay,
rare. It's
okay,
one size
okay.
though.
This gets real tricky when we're talking about like what you like physically.
I
Well,
see.
it's
Jeez.
hey, like it's fine. Everyone has their thing.
Everybody has
Judgment.
preferences. It's fine. What turns you on, it does. Yeah.
We have a question. People want to know: do you say dick or cock?
I say dick.
I say dick. Sorry, you weren't asking me. I'm a lesbian. Sorry.
Yes, Pepper. Yes.
What do you call your strap on?
My baby.
Oh,
Oh
I'm gonna
my!
start calling my dick my baby.
Oh,
Hey, can I suck your baby? CBS just took her baby.
they want to know how big is it, Connor?
Like 7 inches hard. It's yeah. But I've had a good few times I've made him come no hands. Penetrating.
Oh, that's nice.
So you hit the right spot. You hit the right spot. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Um, any other particular questions? Anything you're seeing? I know we're kind of at
Oh,
like the
okay.
end
Let's
of.
see. Yeah, y'all got
I would.
questions for Connor? Use the question function. Let me see. If there's a bunch, or if you want to ask him a question, wave.
I hope they're not all about eyeballs.
Would you
I
date
shouldn't
someone
say
who
They
is
know
that.
about me.
bisexual?
Absolutely. Fuck yes. I have. I'm a gold star gay, but I do have a little curiosity for women. I've only gone as far as like
bisexual men.
I would date bisexual men. Yeah.
Okay. Where does the load
Um.
go?
What's the no go?
I said, where does the load go?
Like
Uh.
on the towel or
Yeah. If it's someone I'm dating, then it's someone that I would swallow or take up the ass, but um, I'm much better at taking it down the throat. I can deep throat all day, but taking it up the ass is a challenge for me.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
tight. It's tight. I'm flexible everywhere else, but not my hole.
What
Okay.
else? Oh, do you like masculine, feminine, in between? What do you like?
Okay, there's would you date a black guy with green eyes or blue eyes? Yes. I mean, I've been attracted to black men with brown eyes too. I like I can still be very much attracted to brown eyes and people with brown eyes. What is a laud for? And what is diabolical? What's diabolical here?
Okay. Focus on that. Don't focus. You're gonna go. You're gonna.
Ah, Connor, come back. Come
Asshole by
back. Come
Ginger
back,
really wants her
Connor.
moment.
Connor, come
Yeah.
back. Come back. Don't read the comment section.
Get out of the chat. Get out
Okay.
of the
Get out
chat.
of Come
Okay.
on,
I've
come
never
on, come
done this before.
I know.
We
Get
get it.
back to
on.
their questions. Don't focus on the chat. They'll monitor it.
So, like, we're gonna go on like a perfect first date. What's your perfect first date?
I don't know. You know, I've been single most of my adult life. The longest relationship I had was when I was 22 to a 34-year-old man. Even then, I was like, this is quite an age difference. I wouldn't prefer that. A perfect date.
Outdoors.
I'm I
Dinner, a movie, and then sex.
I mean, yeah, it would be a full day thing. It'd be a range of things. It would be a hike, and seeing a show together.
Okay. Someone said, would you go to a
Great.
bathhouse?
I love a duo bath, and I just had bathroom renovations done. I got a sizable bath that could fit two. It is the most intimate, sweet thing. I've done platonic duo baths before. Um,
So you would have? Would you have sex on the first date if you have a bathtub date? I'm just curious. On your
it doesn't have to have a bath. I'm fine with sex on the first date.
okay.
I'm so willy nilly though. I'm like okay, I gotta rein it in and move at their pace is what. And I'm usually one to instigate the dates and make the plan.
Okay.
I I'm at my neighbor's house right now because there is a surprise birthday party over at my friend's place right now. If you look at my Instagram story right now, you'll see my best friend Kendra
Yeah.
turning 40 today, getting surprised by 10, 11 people in my goddamn studio apartment and moved to tears and putting wigs on and taking pictures. And that's how I roll. I am a
Let,
events man.
I can't say
So
I've taken an adult bath that was platonic before, like in my personal bathroom. How does that work? Like,
one lays on one end, one lays on the other end.
were you
The
naked?
last boyfriend I had, I just held him like right here.
No, you said it was a
And I
friend. Were y'all naked?
yeah.
Bubbles.
Did
Yeah, there
y'all
was bubbles.
did y'all smash a little bit, touch and feel?
We hooked up once and it didn't even go far.
Okay, so
He's
that's not
it's a
platonic.
platonic
It's not
friendship.
platonic. Okay, okay. I just wanted to clarify. I guess wanted.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just because you did it one time 2, 3 years ago, don't mean it's not platonic.
Okay, okay, friend. Okay. Um,
okay.
I love Connor.
Wanted him on. Um. Okay. Well, so Connor, to wrap up, because we're at the very end of our night. We're actually a little bit over our night. So,
She's over it.
huh?
What?
You're over it.
I'm not over it. We have time. We have time commitments. So, how if you were gonna find like the perfect dude on this show, like what are you who are you looking for? Like, what's that perfect?
On the show,
Yeah, why not? You're on it.
you're just talking about the ideal mate.
Who's your ideal person?
Um, a guy that's a people person, a
Okay.
guy that can thrive in spontaneity, maybe like I do, but um, great sense of humor. A what? Um, someone down for polyamory. That's pretty important to me. Like, cool to start out monogamous, but I don't want monogamy for the rest of my life. Um, someone to marry, someone that would at least be open to raising a family and having kids, like whether adoption or a surrogate mother. Um, I want to have a big fun wedding too.
Yeah.
I want to have a wedding, and
Okay, you know,
so
it's a big party.
I and like it's okay if they like spending time at home, but I don't want a total homebody. That don't work for me. I want someone that I can take with me places and
Show
they can
off.
get into it. Like, not only show off, but just like I want a companion to go places with me. Although at the same time, I don't know what that looks like. I've been single most of my life. Um, so damn, I've talked with my therapist and I have written out a list like these are the top 10 things I need in a partner. And if they can just check at least 7 or 8 of those boxes, then great. Um, someone ambitious. They don't have to be wealthy or super stable 9 to 5, but just at least ambitious. And they don't have to be super fit, but go to the yoga studio with me, or have some kind of health consciousness, you know. Um, and someone that can get down with radically queer people. I don't want just like a normie cis gay male. You know, I want someone that likes to hang out at Mary's. I'm a part of the radical fairy community. I need someone that can get down with that, whether they're adjacent or fully involved. Just be open to it. Um, and someone that's a little wild and unorthodox. My last boyfriend was, and we broke up. We fought all the fucking time, but he was a fucking trip. Just, and then he passed away in a car crash, and I miss him terribly. But he's kind of my last template of like, this is what works for me. And he was a radical fairy,
Tell people
but
what radical
also
fairies are. Some
redneck.
people may not know.
They're gonna.
Radical fairies, it's kind of a dramatic term for it. We don't actually say that word a lot. It's generally just like radically queer people that is a global community, and there are sanctuaries all over the globe. The nearest one being in East Tennessee, and the main gathering, the main event that happens once a year is Beltane, which is like a pagan holiday. It's kind of like the pagan New Year.
Uh-huh.
And if you remember like the maypole and the ribbons in the movie Midsommar where they're going around the pole,
Uh-huh.
there's that. And it started out like a very cis and white community. It's kind of like a queer Burning Man, where it's like we gather together out in the woods at all these different locations and co-create a different society of like what we would want to see in everyday life. And it's oh my god, someone just asked PNP.
No, no, don't look at the chat. Just answer.
Really? Um but
Yeah.
there's so much to say about it over Instagram Live, but it's kind of rooted in like paganism and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
maybe a little bit
So
of
you have to
anarchy.
be open.
But over the years, they've realized like this is about body top positivity and acceptance and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
radical expression. So it's gotten more inclusive to all races and all gender expressions. And now, in my experience going to the sanctuary in East Tennessee, there's kind of a heavier emphasis for the trans members of the community there. And there's a bonfire every night. There's a drum circle. We're out in the woods, in the mountains, and we put on parties. They set up DJs and speakers out there and lights, and it's just just a collection of all these hyper creative, hyper intellectual, hyper motivated, hyper active people that are, you know,
Super dope.
politically active. One of them was just on
I
fucking Kelly Clarkson
so
recently talking
I,
about.
I said I've been to one. I just wanted to make sure I got your definition of one so that you can explain it to people. Yes.
There's so much to say
Yeah.
about it. I
Yeah.
don't know if I did it full justice
You did
here,
it.
but
Yeah, no, you did a good job.
Yeah.
So quick, do us a twirl so people could see you. So step back from the.
Yes.
Christmas tree. Yeah, those. Very nice. Yeah. Our friend still has the Christmas tree up. Just ignore it. It's
No,
fine. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I don't know what's showing, so.
my body.
We can see it. We can see it. Now tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for the people, please, Connor.
Connor G. Lyons, ConnOrlyons, with a G in the middle. And that's G for Grant, not GHB, and no P and P here. Only sometimes. Connor G. Lyons, and February 10th that's a Monday night, the day after Brigitte Bidet's one woman special at City Winery.
Chick with a shtick.
The Chick with the Stick. On Sunday of February 9th, the day after, is my show, the 2-year anniversary of Spread Eagle Comedy at the Eagle. Jesus Cutting Up. When you're a white dude with long hair, you get a lot of references. You get Jesus, you get Tarzan, you get Joe Dirt, you get Momoa,
Kamala.
Jason Momoa.
Kamala.
I haven't gotten that one. Aragorn.
Not you. No, I thought you were talking about the people who would be there.
Connor and Pepper, it
Oh.
has been so much fun. It has been so much fun.
Okay. A
Good
reminder, I
night.
did
Good
host a
night.
surprise birthday party. We had some shots. Mwah.
Good
Happy
night.
Valentine's Day and happy dating.
Good luck.
oh, interesting night. I knew I was going to be just completely surprised, but this was amazing.
He did a great way of ending the show.
Yeah. What do we? It's over. Do people have to? Oh, like what happens?
Well, first, I want to say thank you. You survived co-hosting Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. You did an awesome job. I think the people in the comment section really appreciate it. And you brought on some good guests tonight.
I know very interesting people. So I'm sad there's a few people who didn't get to come on, but it was also cool just like experiencing your whole entire community. So I feel like awesome to be a part of that. So
Yes. Well, tell people where they can follow you at again, Case, please.
So it's Cases Places on Instagram. That's KASESPLACES. Send me a message. My profile's not private, so.
Okay. Listen, again, thank you so much. For you all who are watching, every now and then I'll have somebody come on to be a co-host. You got to be a shooter, okay? You got to be someone who watches the show regularly. If you want to co-host, just DM me. But also, I'm having a singles event in February. So if you go to betterwaytomeet.com/events, which I pinned in the comment section, all the details are on the website, or DM me. I'll send it to you. We're going to have fun for the singles. So I can't wait to see you all next month in person. I may do a virtual singles event also, but I'll keep y'all posted. But we're done. We are way over time. We are supposed to be done at 11 o'clock. It's 11:25, people. Yes. Case, good night, and thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for having me.
See you, Case.